Hi everybody, welcome to our online feast class. Today we are going to be talking about healthy eating on a budget. Thanks so much for joining us. As we all know, healthy eating isn't always easy. Grocery stores are packed with products that do not have our health in mind, and the cost of food can make choosing the best foods even more complicated. That's why it helps to have a strategy. So this week, we will discuss resources that are available to help put healthy food on your table, as well as some steps you can take to make your next trip to the store stress-free, budget-friendly, and healthful. Keep in mind, the following suggestions won't work for everyone or every family. Depending on work schedules or other constraints, you might not use all of these tools. First, let's look at some of the programs that are available to put healthy groceries on your table: SNAP and WIC. SNAP stands for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. It was created to ensure that all Americans have enough to eat. With SNAP, a monthly stipend is provided based on income level and number of family members in the home. For many individuals and families, it can be a source of support each month, allowing you to put a little more food on the table. SNAP benefits can be used in most grocery stores, some farmers markets, corner stores, and some fast food restaurants. They can't be used for alcohol or tobacco, cleaning supplies, paper goods, or prepared foods. In the past, these benefits were available by redeeming food stamps, but now participants can shop using an EBT or electronic balance transfer card, which works just like a credit or debit card. Another resource that can be helpful is WIC. Rather than individuals or families in general, WIC was created to support women, infants, and children up to age 5 by providing additional nutritional and educational benefits. So they provide nutritional support through paper checks, vouchers, or sometimes EBT dollars, and they can be redeemed for certain approved foods like milk, cereals, fruits and vegetables, bread, beans, and fish. WIC programs vary state to state, and funding is often limited. You can search for the WIC number for your city or state to apply. Depending on where you live, there might also be numerous local programs you're eligible for. In California, SNAP is called CalFresh, and you can sign up at getcalfresh.org or at an in-person site. The Department of Public Social Services can help you find a nearby office, or you can also get help through the LA Regional Food Bank. Another great resource is Market Match, which once you have SNAP, actually allows you at certain farmers markets to double your money up to usually about an extra $10 per visit. To search online for all national programs you might be eligible for, you can go to www.benefits.gov. So, eating healthy can be challenging. There are many reasons why working individuals and families struggle to find and afford enough food. Programs like WIC, SNAP, other local programs were created because hunger is an issue facing so many Americans. So you're not alone, and you shouldn't feel ashamed. These benefits can help make you and your family healthier and less hungry, and we can all use all the help we can get. So in addition to these important benefits, there are some other tools and tricks that you can use to eat healthfully on a budget. Studies show, for example, that smarter shopping begins before you ever set foot in the store. First, it can help to have one day each week devoted to planning, shopping, and preparing food. The same day usually works best. For example, you might choose Sunday afternoons. Depending on how much time you have, you might want to create a menu of meals that you're going to make over the next several days. Then you can think of ways to reuse those ingredients. So for example, if you are making bean and cheese whole wheat burritos on Monday night, make extra beans and use them the next day for a Southwestern bean and quinoa salad. This step will save you the stress of having to figure out what to make when you get home at night, and it will help simplify your shopping list because you can buy a smaller selection of ingredients and reuse them in different ways. Once you know what meals you're going to make, create a shopping list. This step is especially important because it will keep you from succumbing to the pull of food marketing when you're in the store. A sign might be flashing, buy, 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 sale, but if it's not on your list, don't buy it. It will keep your purchases on track, making sure you have the ingredients you need and making sure that everything you buy goes to use. You can also organize your list by item type or section of the store. For example, produce, meat, canned goods, etc. And that will make it faster to find them once you're inside the store. Okay, now you are ready to go to the store. Remember, it's best to begin in the outer aisles where a lot of the fresh whole foods are. Money tip number 1, buy produce that is grown locally and in season. When shopping for fresh produce, you'll save money by shopping for what's in season. For example, in December, strawberries have to be flown in from faraway warm climates, and that makes them cost more. Money tip number 2, buy frozen when it's not in season. If you really want strawberries, look in the frozen food aisle. Frozen fruits and vegetables are actually picked at the height of freshness and frozen to preserve them right then, so they have a really high level of nutrients. Just be sure that there are no additional ingredients like sugar, salt, or preservatives. Money tip number 3, when it's in season or on sale, buy more than you need. If it's summer and fresh strawberries are on sale, consider buying extra and freezing them yourself. And speaking of sales, there are often weekly specials on produce that's getting too ripe and needs to be sold. So keep an eye out for deals and adjust your menus accordingly. Money tip number 4, look at the unit price. The unit price tells you how much the item costs by weight or measure. So in this example, if you were just looking at the item price, you might choose the product on the bottom because it looks cheaper. But the unit price is the way to actually tell which item is really cheaper. So the yogurt on top is $1.62 versus the yogurt on the bottom is 72 cents. But the unit price for the yogurt on top is cheaper. It's only 5 cents an ounce, whereas the bottom one is 12 cents an ounce. So while the top one looks more expensive, it's just a bigger container. The yogurt inside is actually less expensive per ounce. You're getting more yogurt for your money. Money tip number 5, check the number of servings. You want to avoid convenience foods sold in small packages. Instead, buy the item with the best unit price, or when possible, buy in bulk. So for example, you can buy plain oats and then mix in your own cinnamon or fruit or nuts. You get 30 servings of oats for $4.36 versus only 18 servings for a little bit more. It doesn't take that much more time to mix in your own stuff, and you'll save on sugar and preservatives, and then you can mix in whatever you want. Okay, and a time-saving tip, prep ahead. The final step happens when you get home from the store. Wash your lettuce, wrap it in a damp towel, and store it in a Ziploc bag. Or if you have a salad spinner, you can actually wash it and just store it right in there. It acts like a little crisper. Cut your veggies and fruit and store them in small containers. This way everything's available, fast and easy, when you're hungry and need it most. It's like a healthy version of fast food. Okay, let's talk about value meals. The best way to save money is to make food at home. Even fast food is more expensive per serving than many homemade meals. Although at first glance, a value meal seems affordable, let's look at the real deal. Let's start by looking at the cost and nutrients in a homemade meal like Angela's lentil stew. Check out the ingredients: chopped onion, olive oil, garlic, carrot, celery, zucchini, potatoes, vegetable broth, dry lentils. Check out the price: $6.62 to make the recipe, which serves 4 people, so it's $1.65 per serving. So seems like a pretty good deal, right? Let's compare that to a Big Mac value meal. So we know what's in the lentil stew. What's in a Big Mac? Here are a lot of ingredients just in the bun. I'm actually not sure what some of these are. Some more interesting ingredients in the cheese. and even more interesting ingredients in the sauce. And then the beef, which at least that is only beef and salt and pepper. Now, check out the price. $5.69 is the cost to feed one person. The cost to feed a family of 4 is over $20. And there's no fiber, so you're gonna feel hungry again soon. And instead of nutrients, it's packed with dozens of artificial ingredients. Now, let's look at the soup again. The cost of the recipe is a little higher overall, but it feeds 4 people. And it's packed with fiber, so you'll feel full for hours. It also has many of the essential nutrients that you need in a day. So feeling fuller longer on more nutritious food for less money should make your stomach and your wallet pretty happy. Thanks so much for joining us for Eating Healthy on a Budget, and we will see you next week. Take care, everybody.